To perk or not to perk? We're putting that question to the test today. I'm lazy and we're diving into killer gameplay. No perks, no tricks, just raw skill. Let's see if I can dominate the trial perkless. And in today's challenge, I'll be using the add-ons Chili and Sparkplug. The add-on Chili increases the maximum chainsaw sweep duration by 0.15 seconds, and the add-on Sparkplug decreases the chainsaw recharge by 0.5 seconds. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, jumping into the gameplay, we have Coldwind Farm for the first map. This is one of my favorite maps. Great map. So we're going to cut through Barn and see if we can zone for a 3-gen and maybe get an early down. So right now we're just checking for gens. Those are 2 of the 3 gens, and then there's this gen at the far end. So we're going to head over here. We start to hear some of the sounds from the gen, and boom, first victim. Try and get a chainsaw sweep, fall just short. I might have let go of the trigger just a little bit too early. But we make our way up this tractor, and we get our first hit. Just go ahead and vault this window and continue chase, and she runs back towards mid, and we're gonna chase. She's gonna try and run for this window, I assume, but she goes the long way around, mind game, and she runs right into us. Boom, first down. Fantastic start. Hopefully, after this hook, we'll go check these 3 gens again, since we're right here, and then from there we'll go explore the rest of the map, maybe go check Shack. So let's just make our way back over here and kick this gen, because she was working on it. And again, usually you can get a better start because, oh wait, there we go, another person, mind game. But you can get a better start than this, especially having things like corrupt intervention and especially BAM. So I just whiffed and she just whiffed. I guess we whiffed, but okay. And we find her again. She's gonna greed the pallet. That's fine. We break pallet. The more pallets she can greed, the better. We're gonna mind game because she's gonna go for the unhook. But oh no, she bails and she greeds this pallet. That's fine. And again, the more stuff she uses up, the better for us. She greeds this, gets her off hook, but we get the down anyway, so it's a trade. It's fine. Go ahead and just pick her up off the floor here, and right back on the hook. Now, back through Barn is where, oh no, she hops in through window. That's a great cue for us. Now, like I was saying, usually you can get better progress when you have perks such as Corrupt Intervention, BAM, you know, the works, Grim Embrace, whatever. Even Lethal, depending on the killer you're running. But, man, she is giving us the runaround. I swung for nothing there. Wow. Let's rough chainsaw. She greets pallet. Free pallet for us. We run right back around, and we get another down. Also, I believe she's on death hook. We'll find out here momentarily. And up you go. Yeah. And just like that. That is death hook. So we're going to double back to the gen that we doubled back to at the start of the round, since there's 2 in this general direction anyway. We got some scratch marks, so yep, just like we figured. Somebody back on this gen. She doesn't go for window vault. Instead she goes for pallet. What? That hits? And they pop another gen? Okay. So, I mean, even in this situation, it's a 3v1, and we're on 2 gens. So, we're doing pretty alright still, either way. We go ahead and go for the chainsaw sweep. We managed to hit, and that's another down. This is second hook for her, so possibly even death hook. We're gonna have to take her a bit away since we just killed the other person on that hook. We're gonna put her over here by gen that just popped, and then we're gonna double back to the 3 gen. Just taking a look around, make sure nobody unhooks her, or is kind of lurking on it, I guess. But we're gonna head back, make sure nobody's trying to get progress on this gen that they were at earlier, since they already used pallet. They get the unhook, but there's somebody nearby. Let's go ahead and try and find where they're at. Seems like they're headed over towards Shack, maybe? Nope. And they cut straight through mid. They reset, and I get hit by this pallet. And Beamer. Nice. God, I hate flashlights sometimes. Especially with no perks. Mind game? Oh, no. Maybe. No. She's kind of far. But this pallet's already dropped, so she has to decide whether she wants to vault or not. And maybe we can not just hit it out the way. And she's still here. And chainsaw scoop. And shit. We managed to M1 her, and now we're gonna hopefully finish it here. She's still looping, trying to create this pallet, I guess. We get her to drop, double back, she's in a tough spot, and now we just play for the... She tries to beam me, but just a little too fast, and then we manage to line it. Nice, that's another down. And I believe she's a fresh hook, so we're gonna go ahead and double back to the gen, just to put some pressure. I don't know how you guys feel about slugging, but I'm 50-50, it depends. We find another victim, and if we chainsaw sweep her here, she goes down, and that's death hook for her. She has nothing, so we get the down, and that's pressure, major pressure. Because even if she gets her up, that gives me more time to get back anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and put her on hook, and I believe that is death hook as well. Let you go, and bam, that's death hook. So 2 down, and they're resetting in the back corner, or close at least, because that's where I downed her. Right now we have some pretty decent pressure going. Let's just go ahead and get to this pallet. They haven't fully reset, so they're either healing or working a gen. I'm gonna head back to the 3 gen that I previously mentioned. And no buyers, alright. Let's head back to barn then and see if we can test our luck over here. This gen is going, so let's just go ahead and take that real quick. And again, like I said earlier in the video, this would have been a much easier match had I had perks, but what's the fun in that, right? Then that wouldn't be agreeing to the challenge. We've got somebody here though, and let's see if we can't get a 3rd down and apply some more pressure. So she wants to go to Shack, goes ahead and vaults that. Let's double back, doubles back on me. Let's try mind game through the window, and we get a free swing here. Let's go ahead and swing for the window. Cool. Perfect. If we down her here, then that gives us enough pressure to go ahead and get the 4K, unless they find hatch. Double back here for a mind game. She drops her out and break. She doesn't have too many options because most of the pallets in this area have been broken anyway. So she's heading back towards mid, but she diverts for this one, drops that, and now she's at a 50-50. This is bad for her either way. She doesn't go for 50-50, tries to get away, and another down in the books. This is fresh hook, so this is huge pressure, and I mean, if she doesn't get her and she goes for hatch, I mean, GG's, I guess. But for the most part, this has been a pretty fantastic game, especially considering no perks. I mean, I really can't complain here. Let's go ahead and check this gen again. Kick it. Somebody's touched it. She goes to another hook stage. She might be going next. I'm not sure. Or sacking for hatch play. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up on tractor here. A little jump. Okay, so this has been touched too, so she's definitely nearby. No, it doesn't matter now. Now it's a race to hatch. So it might have been a hatch play, so maybe she just took her chances, and now it's play for hatch. Flashlight there. Hatch sound. Hatch has to be there then. Yeah, she's got hatch, and that's GG's. That's a match. Well, I mean, that was a fantastic game. I can't really complain, you know. We got 3 kills, 1 escapee, and I think we were down to, what, 2 gens? So, I really can't complain. It was a pretty decent first match, and let's see how the next match goes. Alright, loading into this next match, we're at Bad Ham Preschool, and I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this map. I've had some pretty good moments on this map and some pretty bad moments on this map, even with perks. So I mean, let's just see how this goes. We're gonna go ahead and make our way to the far side, assuming that the survivors are gonna be over here, because they usually spawn on the opposite side of the map from you. Let's just double check, make sure nobody's back here, and I'm not blind. Nothing over here. And so that means they have to be over there. Let's go ahead and check house. I hear the gen going. We got scratch marks. And whoa! Oh, almost had me. Almost did. Kind of stuck yourself in the corner, I guess. Maybe share the terror radius. But let's see if we can't turn this into a quick down. She drops pallet, pre-drop actually. Interesting choice. I pull up the chainsaw and I miss. I absolutely whiff. I'm in shambles right now. Honestly, I'm kicking, I'm screaming, and I'm crying, and I've lost him. But hello, or no? You're just here. Read the pallet. All right. I mean, that's 2 pallets out the way, but that bothered me, and this guy's gonna pay for it. I'm gonna go through the window. I'm gonna go through the door. You're gonna run through here. Oh, there's 2 here. All right. Oh, go quick gen, and then go for this dude, I guess. He's already damaged. And he's nearby. He hasn't gotten too far. And please tell me I haven't lost him. Nope, but I found you. Or, well, I guess I did lose him, but he led me to you. So, one man's trash is another man's treasure, I guess. And chainsaw fails. I think I've been letting go of chainsaws too early. So that's definitely something to work on, but nonetheless. We get a hit in. She slides pallet. Checking around. Hit gen. And everything seems to be going kind of alright. These guys kind of play funky. That's pretty cool. Break pallet. She's still not gone, which is, again, still pretty funky, all things considered. They popped Jen over here. Or not pop, but they missed a skill check. So, I guess let's go pay these 2 a visit. And in the locker. Alright. Oh, nice try for the head on. But, not gonna go today. We M1 her. And then she's upstairs now. So, 2 injuries right now. Pallet. And we're gonna follow her around. She didn't drop, so that means she went out window. And right back in the house. Alright, she's gonna drop the window. I'm gonna go ahead and break this open for later purposes. And the chase continues. So she's went. Eh? No? Okay, we didn't lose her. She's back here now. And we're gonna go ahead and bait the pallet, break that down, and continue chase. If we can get her down here, that'd be pretty good. That's 2 hook stages. And we manage. Alright, perfect. Go ahead and scoop her up here. And there's a hook right outside, so we're just going to go ahead and pop her right up here. There it is. It was a little too close. So that's good. We're on 2 hooks. And we've got 2 injures. 3 actually. Now let's double back to that first gen in this house over here and see if we can't get another quick down. Alright, here we go. And we're having a party. Chainsaw speed for you. And I hit the fucking bushes. Fuck me, dude. Anyway, back to chase. So we're gonna play this pallet. It's 50-50. Try to mind game. Honestly. And I miss again. At least she wasted the pallet. God. Go ahead and go around the bricks. Break this down so that way we have to force her into moving from area. She's going back towards the school and they get the unhook. Alright. Go ahead and use that, and now it's a 50-50 and we win. Boom. So we trade hook. It's another hook stage. Go ahead and get this pallet so that way we can get through here easier. Pick her up in the flashlight. And same hook then. Yep. And let's go ahead and check basement because they were down there earlier. Yeah. And I hear them, but wait, where are they at? I'm not blind, right? They gotta be back here somewhere. Hello? Anyone? Anyone home? No? Alright. Missed another skill check. Let's go ahead and head over there. And we find... Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on, Claudette. Cancel speed. That timing, but we can break that door that we were trying to break earlier, so it's whatever. Now, this window here. I'm going to just say it now. That window back there, I hate that window. Especially playing Billy. Unless you have Bam. But we don't have any perks. So, we're going to drop Trace with her and head back to the house. Let's check on this gem and see if we can get any freebies. No? No freebies. But we are going to pick gem. So, again, like I said, these guys play pretty funky. Now, that could just be me and me having a smooth brain, but that's just how I feel, personally. If I have a smooth brain, let me know in the comments below, I guess. And I mean, even if you do, I still think they play funky. But they're still here. So. They popped that gen. We're back in chase with her. We faked the chainsaw. I thought she was going to go ahead and hit that vault, to be completely frank, but she doesn't, and we go back into the school. I kind of almost lost her there, but don't pay attention to that. And now we're back on the chase. She's going to vault that. We're going to pop right on here and get an M1. I lied. Second chainsaw sweep, and she hits us with the pallet. I'm absolutely crying at this point. That was indeed the move that made LeBron James cry. I would know, because she just hit the exact thing on me. But anyway, we're still chasing the Sable. They popped out Gen finally in the house. And now we're in a pretty bad spot. Considering one Gen, I mean, we have, what, 2 or 3 hook stages at this point. We've been chasing the Symphony far through the chainsaw sweep, break the pallet. And I mean, we're still chasing Sable. At this point, I probably should have just given up on her, but dude, my pride is so far gone. I feel like Vegeta after Android 18 broke his arm. That's where I'm at. And we finally get her. Thank God my pride has been restored. Only partially, though. I still got beef with that Claudette from earlier. It's another hook stage. Hopefully they leave her. She should die soon. It's not too far off. Let's go ahead and head back to the school and check the basement. Yep. Just sort of as I figured. Let's go ahead and that's final gen. Alright, so now we're in a really tough spot and we have to create some pressure, or else we're just gonna flat out lose. They unhook as I figured, which means 2 people are here. I'm gonna go for the person who's not injured, and there's that Claudette. Go ahead and help up that window, Claudette. That's the M1. I hope you like that, because I'm gonna chainsaw you in the back. That's create the pallet and M1 because you're done. It's a little bit more pressure. They got the unhook, but it's okay, because now we're gonna put Claudette unhook all the way over here, and they either have to come back or they're just really bad friends. If they're playing Swift, that is, which, I mean, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and check this exit and see if I can't get any action. No, and they're resetting. Okay, so that's not good. We're gonna double back towards Claudette, see if we can catch anyone trying to come for the save, and nothing. All right then. Well, hello there, Dwight. And chainsaw me? With that, yep, that interests you. That's another down. Go ahead and just grab you up there. They haven't come for the other person yet, so I mean, we can just put you both right here, and that's super pressure actually. Let's go ahead and put you up, just like that. And we got death hook on the Claudette, thank God. She's gonna die for sure. Screw you, Claudette. We've got beef. Next Claudette I see in any other match is getting straight business because of you. Oh, but they do go for Dwight, and I miss, and I hit Dwight by accident. Lovely. But thank God I have an insta down. She's not getting away. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, no. Yeah. And Dwight left. So you know what that means. You're going on a hook. However, the Sable's still here. So maybe she's playing for Hatch. I don't know what her like angle is, but I don't really care. I got a 2K. So, and I mean, they were just playing super weird the whole time. So I'm not really too worried about it, but I'm gonna go look around anyway. I don't think she's gonna be anywhere near, and I don't want to look too stupid at least. So we'll just take a look around, and looks like she is coming back. Let's see if we can't get a down on the Sable. Alright, she did fuck away. And we're not gonna be able to get to her, but again, that's still a 2K. So, I mean, you know what that means. You're gonna die. Oh, I couldn't hook you. Or, not hook, Mori. My bad. I forget sometimes you can't Mori. I didn't kill everybody else, so there was no way for me to Mori her. But I mean, 2K against some funky ass players, I don't really mind. In my book, that's not bad. I went 50 for 50. Fuck it. And that's GG's. I mean, we did pretty alright, I'd say. First match was a 3K, second match was a 2K. I'd say overall it went pretty alright. And I mean, maybe if you guys want to see this again in the future, we can do it with a different killer. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check out the Twitch, it's linked in my page. And I mean, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.